Hello listeners, I'm Leo, your host for today. I'm thrilled we're back together on the Everyday English Hub channel. A warm cup of coffee can energize your morning or help you power through late night work. But does it always keep you awake? And how can we enjoy coffee the right way? We'll explore these questions through a lively conversation between Drake, Hannah, and Jimmy, who are family members catching up at a party. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our interesting videos. Now, let's dive in.
I've lost track of how many cups of coffee I've had today. Probably my fifth. But hey, it keeps me alert.
I'm thinking of drinking more coffee too. I just started my first job, and I feel exhausted all the time.
It must be tough for you, especially at the beginning.
Do you really think coffee helps? I've been losing sleep, and I'm unsure if it's the answer or just makes things worse.
I totally get where you're coming from, Jimmy. While coffee does make you feel more awake, it's not always the best solution.
Magic or not, it works wonders for me. Just look at me, I'm still going strong after all those late nights at work. Coffee is my best buddy.
Oh, it's a bit more complex than just coffee. That's because of the caffeine. It impacts the brain significantly.
So, it doesn't just wake us up and that's it?
Exactly. It blocks a substance in your body called adenosine, which makes you feel tired. So, when you drink coffee, the caffeine keeps sleepiness at bay.
So, caffeine tricks our brains into thinking we're not tired?
Precisely. But the effects of caffeine aren't long-lasting. Once it wears off, you may feel even sleepier. That's why sometimes you experience a crash after the caffeine fades.
Yeah, I felt that tiredness after coffee. But I just grab another cup. Problem solved. Right?
That's where it gets tricky. The more coffee you consume, the more your body adapts to it. Over time, you'll need more to achieve the same effect.
So if I start drinking a lot of coffee now, it won't help me as much later? That sounds challenging.
Yes, that's true. And if you keep increasing your coffee intake, you might face some negative effects.
Negative effects? It's just coffee. How bad could it be?
If you overdo it, coffee can make you feel anxious and disrupt your sleep. It's not as harmless as it seems if you drink too much.
I had no idea coffee could do that to me.
Yes, especially if you drink it in the afternoon or evening, it can really affect your sleep. Many people don't realize that's why they struggle to sleep well.
Okay, I get it. But for someone like me who needs to stay alert for work, what other options do I have? Coffee seems like the easiest choice.
There are other ways to stay awake. Sometimes, you might just be tired because you're not hydrated enough. Drinking water can help. Or you could take a short walk to boost your energy. A healthy snack with protein can provide longer-lasting energy than coffee.
I could try walking instead of drinking coffee. But coffee feels quicker.
Yeah. How can I enjoy coffee without overdoing it?
You don't need to give up coffee entirely. Just be mindful. Avoid drinking it too late in the day to prevent sleep disruptions. For instance, stick to morning or right after lunch, but skip the late afternoon cup. This way, you can still enjoy coffee without it interfering with your sleep.
Maybe I'll try reducing my coffee intake. I could switch to something else after 5 p.m.
That's a fantastic idea. Coffee is fine as long as you're also drinking water, eating healthily, and getting enough sleep. It's all about balance.
That sounds doable for me.
You can also experiment with different types of coffee. Just find one that suits your needs. Some have more caffeine, while others have less.
Exactly. If you enjoy Vietnamese drip coffee, it's quite strong.
Takes longer to brew, which intensifies the flavor. It's all about finding what meets your energy needs. You can even try sample packs of coffee before committing to a larger purchase.
Thanks! These tips sound simple, but I believe they'll really help. I'll start tomorrow.
Let's see how long you can stick to it. Especially with your new job.
Remember, it's all about establishing good habits. You both got this.
Just teasing. I'm on board too. No more coffee for me in the afternoon.
Now, let's explore some important vocabulary together. The first word is awake. It means not sleeping. Hannah mentions that coffee helps her stay awake during long work hours. Next, we have the noun, magic, which refers to a power that seems impossible. Drake jokes whether coffee is magic or not, but it still helps him feel alert despite his fatigue. The next word is effect, a noun meaning a change that results from something. Hannah explains that the effect of caffeine doesn't last very long. Now, let's look at the verb, grab, which means to take something quickly. Drake often grabs another cup of coffee when he feels tired. Finally, we have the word, option, meaning a choice between different things. Jimmy mentions that coffee seems like the easiest option to stay awake. Now, let's tackle some questions together. First question. What would you do if you felt tired at work like Jimmy? If I felt tired at work, I'd take a quick walk or perhaps have a small snack. It's better than relying on coffee all the time. Second question. Would you stop drinking coffee in the afternoon like Drake plans to? Personally, I would stop drinking coffee in the afternoon because I want to ensure I sleep better at night. That's all. Please share your answers in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Here's a fun and surprising fact about coffee. Did you know that coffee can actually enhance your social interactions? A study from the University of Oxford found that caffeine can foster a sense of closeness. Sharing a cup of coffee can make conversations smoother and strengthen friendships. But be cautious. Too much coffee can lead to nervousness, which might have the opposite effect. So, when you enjoy coffee with a friend, remember you're not just having a drink, you're also building a connection. Just don't overindulge to keep those good vibes flowing. I have some fun activity suggestions for you to enjoy with friends or family over coffee. How about trying a board game like Uno or Jenga to add a little friendly competition to your coffee time? Don't forget to choose a board game cafe for a cozy atmosphere. You can also share your favorite books or discuss a recent read. It's a perfect opportunity to explore fun ideas together. For something creative, bring a notebook to sketch, write, or brainstorm project ideas. You could also pick a lighthearted topic to chat about, like dream travel destinations or future aspirations. So, let's make the most of our coffee moments. That wraps up today's topic. I hope you discovered ways to stay awake without over-relying on coffee. Remember, coffee can be beneficial if used wisely. Look for other strategies to help you feel alert. Try out the tips from our podcast for a while, and come back to share your results. Wishing you all the best. Goodbye, and see you in the next episode. Please stay healthy.